We think it's the first of a kind in the United States. We don't know of any other downtown library that actually has a school. And if you think about it, those students are pretty lucky to be in the main collection of the city of San Diego.
Behind us, we have our special events room, which is adjacent to a beautiful terrace. That particular special events room will house 400 people for all types of special events. I imagine we'll see plenty of wedding receptions there. The noise you hear behind me now is the auditorium getting underway on the south end of the site. The auditorium itself will house 350 people. And when the auditorium doors are open and when the library doors are open, you'll have a seamless space from library into auditorium. So here again, so many spaces for the community at large to take advantage of.
Well, the library is high-tech. One of the grants is from Qualcomm. We'll have iPads in the library for visitors so that they can find where the collections are with GPS, tell them on every floor where they're at, so that's an exciting part. Over 400 computers in this library as opposed to 88 in the old downtown library. We know one of the main educational components is a lot of students don't have access to the internet, so they'll have it at this library.
We began this journey back in August of 2010. And to date, we're about 75% complete. One of the things that we're proud of is that we've been on site over 700 days. We've put in place over 400,000 man hours, and we have not had one single lost time accident on this project. Safety is key, it's the #1 priority for us. Our architects have also been an extremely helpful part of this process. Obviously, they presented us with a set of documents that challenged us. And we appreciate that challenge because as builders every day, we want to build something that's going to push us to new heights in the way of innovation and technology, and this is what that project did. But the joint venture architecture team of Rob Quigley and Tucker Sadler have been an extreme help to us. They've been a pleasure to work with. We've worked side by side them to solve many problems.
I think the overall vision of this project is truly the dome. Basically what sets this building apart from every other building in downtown. Now when you drive on the interstates, you drive down roads, you just look up and you can see it. And before, we used to have tower cranes and you could see kind of where the building was at, but it just blended. Now you drive by and you see the dome and it just sticks out. It's just one of those things that you're just like, wow, there it is, and it's beautiful.
The significance of the dome is that as an architectural form, it both connects and separates. It connects us to our past. San Diego's full of wonderful historic buildings like the California Building and Balboa Park that have domes. Part of not only our culture, but that of Western architecture. It also, though, separates. It separates this civic building from the office towers and the condominium towers, which of course don't have and can't have large domes like this. So it connects and separates. That's really the essence of the dome. It also, from a climate standpoint, is very functional, very necessary. It's a shade structure. Some people think that it's glassed in or something. No, it's a lattice work or shade structure inspired by the Botanical Garden building in Balboa Park. And it shades the reading room and keeps the temperature within the proper limits.
Another huge component to our success was our use of building information modeling, commonly known as BIM. This is our opportunity to build it digitally first, to review all the components prior to putting it in place. It also allowed us to make sure that we were constructing this safely. We incorporated our scaffold system into our actual 3D model of the dome. And so we were able to see how it interacts with the 3-story reading room that sits below it. I know for Turner as a whole, because this project is such an iconic, it falls into a list of other major projects that Turner has done, from Madison Square Garden to the Lincoln Center, to the Taipei building, to the Burj in Dubai. Turner has had a history of building mega projects that have impacts long beyond our years. And I believe this one falls into it. And I think the city sees that and is excited to see this thing come into place so they can take full advantage of it.